Hello, Mechwarriors. I have a build for you that's going to be really hard to attain. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. In order to attain this, you have to buy a mech in order to get this build. It is kind of a bummer, but it was one of the first things I thought about, and one of my subscribers suggested. I couldn't figure out exactly what he was talking about, but I think I have a better idea now. I thought he was talking about buying the Noble and then turning that into a plasma cat, putting 4 plasma PPCs on board. But you can't do that on the Noble because the AC-20 is permanently mounted, and the bigger problem is it takes so much tonnage that even if you strip the mech all the way down to 0 armor, you still wouldn't have enough leftover armor or leftover weight to get 4 plasmas on board. But if you take the arms from the Noble and put them on another mech, you can make it happen. And that's what I've done here. So with the Shadow Cat P, I've made myself a plasma cat, and it's quite a bit of fun to drive. Let me show you what I'm talking about. By the way, what do you think of this paint scheme? I kind of like the way the black shines, and how this mech fights. So here we are. So in order to make this build work really well, really efficiently, you need to take a couple of things into consideration. You can build this on a P or on a B, or quite frankly on just about any of the platforms. I went with a P because I had it in stock. And I'm going to be using different things for different purposes here. So we have the original center torso here, which has jump jet heat reduction minus 20%. Part of the reason I went with the P versus doing it on the B, because I wanted to have a little bit better heat control. Center torso, we're getting plus 8 armor as well. Now, if you have the Noble, you can take the arms off of it and do other things with it, like I did on my Noble. And I took the arms and put them on the P. So the left and right arm is the Noble arms, and that gives you 2 energy points on each arm, which is really nice. Now, getting 2 energy points over here isn't a big deal, but getting it on the left arm is nearly impossible unless you own the Noble. Then I went with 3 double heat sinks. My minimum armor typically, which is about 2 or 1, depending on which kind of build I'm doing. If I'm doing ATM build, I typically have 1 armor all the way around. But on this, because I'm doing a PPC build, which requires me to get a little bit closer in and deal with people in more closer quarters, I went with a little bit more armor in the rear. We also have ECM, so we have the torsos are a B. So we have a B here and a B here, and I'll explain it as I go. So on the Noble here, we have plus 8 armor here, and then also plus 8 armor here. When we go to the Shadow Cat B here, the reason I went with this is you get a cooldown of minus 7.5%, which means I can fire my plasmas 7.5% faster. We also have a heat reduction of minus 7.5. Then we have torso yaw speed, in other words, being able to move it a little bit quicker, plus 10%, and then base armor plus 8. We're married, so we don't get anything out of the head. On this torso here, we're getting plus 8 as well. And then on the legs, we're getting plus 8 and plus 8. So that works out pretty well. We already talked about this guy here. So let's take a look at what we're getting total. So the meat and potatoes of this build is we have a firepower of 20. Not a big surprise. Each one of these delivers 5 damage, and it has a pretty overall decent range for optimum range, which is 540. So we have a 20 damage, we have a speed of 97.2, that's unskilled, and we have a heat management of 1.42, which is really good. But you're going to take advantage of that, and I'll show you how. So when we come down to the quirks, we have a cooldown of minus 7.5% and a heat of minus 7.5%. Then we're getting 8, 8, 8, 8, and 8 across all the armor points. We're getting torso speed of plus 10% and jump jet heat of minus 20%. Just to recap. Now let's go down to the skills, and I'll show you the skills. So for the skills, I maxed out on range and heat generation. I skipped everything else here, including velocity. Maxed out on skeletal density, armor hardening, reinforced casing, and overheat damage. Absolutely a must. You are going to get hot, but you're also going to be getting the other team hot as well. Then I went with 3 points into lift speed to get me up on top of things. 2 points into shock absorbers, so I don't damage my legs too much. Vent calibration, which is going to give me a little bit better control of my flight. And heat shielding, because once again, this is going to get hot. I wanted 2 seismic sensors, so I'm maxed out, so that way I can detect people at a really good range. We got plus 200 seismic range there. That's really nice. We have ECM figured out all the way, and of course, sensor range. And then I'm running 2 cool shots in a UAV, which is per typical of most of my builds. Now, let me tell you about how you're going to run this and be able to be really effective on the battlefield. What I do is I do left and right buttons 1 and 2, but I chain fire these. And what I do is I do quick taps on them so that I'm not firing them both at the same time. So in an event, I might be firing 2 of them simultaneously if I hit both buttons 1 and 2 at the same time. But I'm going to be chain firing them, and I just do a double tap on them, so that way it's boom, 2 of them go off, boom, another 2 go off. So that's how I do that. Now, if I'm in a close quarters or a close situation, and my heat management is in a really good place with all that heat management I have, I will do an alpha strike and fire all 4 simultaneously. And that is great for getting a kill, especially if you can get in behind somebody. If you can get a solid hit with all 4 of those in the rear of somebody, you're either going to cripple them or kill them. And that's how I handle that. So I chain fire buttons 1 and 2, and then button 3 I have set for an alpha strike. Now, if you're getting really hot, I don't recommend doing the alpha strike, but it's kind of like the Death Blossom from the last Starfighter. It's a really nice feature to have that and be able to just do some serious damage in a punch. And I put some mechs in the ground doing that. And you'll see in the matches coming up that it's quite a bit of fun to do. Anyway, if you get the Noble, you can build this mech this way. But if you don't have the Noble, it's going to be tough. I think that there was a special edition E model that came out years ago that had the wings and stuff on it. You might be able to build it with that piece there, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I hope you like the matches coming up, and I hope to see you on the battlefield.
Pushing Charlie 5, Delta 5.
Yeah, I'm going to go up and take a look. I just realized I'm not in the mech I thought I was. Shit. No missiles. All PPCs.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Echo 5, eyes on the...
I got a Lance coming in at Delta 5.
Copy that.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I got a Mad Cat in the back.
Target spotted.
Voilà, je pousse au front.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
At 25%.
Yeah, we got 2 Lances advancing now.
Affirmative.
Nice.
2 UAVs above us in C5.
Guys, 3.
Target spotted.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Good call.
Image enhancement engaged.
Hey, right to read it.
Target.
UAV activated.
I've got a nice flank position here, but I don't know how long I'm going to stay here.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
About this shit.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
There we go, they run. Pushing to the fire, Delta 4 on the high ground.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Nice.
Target spotted.
Critical.
Yeah, you're backing up.
Yeah, they're backing up. Let's take advantage of it.
Yeah, if we have any...
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
Target acquired.
That was a lucky shot.
Yeah. I'll take a look
New
up to steal
target
anything.
acquired.
One shot.
Target.
Nice.
Target spotted.
Oh, look at that. That guy took himself off the board.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
We have a disconnect at their base.
Nice.
Lima. He's fresh. Mine.
I like it.
Target destroyed.
Ah, I got a headshot. Aw,
Good job, guys.
GG.
Great work. Every time.
Yeah, I'm getting choppy ass frame rate. Anybody else?
What?
I'm getting choppy frame rate. Anybody else?
Nah.
Negative. Affirmative.
At 25%.
8 p.m. I think it's Fox 5.
Target
Copy.
spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Enemy base is being captured. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Image enhancement
Target spotted.
engaged.
At 25%.
Well, it pissed him off.
Target spotted.
At 25%. UAV activated.
Yeah, I was upstairs doing a little bit of pissing off too. They got like 3 mechs up there.
Copy.
Need assistance.
Softening up that bull shark a little bit.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Golf's left torso's almost there.
Warning.
Target spotted.
They're pushing around the corner. I'm getting out of here. As we're wrapping around, they're wrapping around the other side.
Damage. At 25%.
Need assistance.
Hi there.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Don't push too hard. Back off, let us catch up after.
Indigo's a cadet. And his right torso's open.
Bull shark's legs. I don't know which one.
Need assistance. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed. New target
That
acquired.
guy's loosened up.
Red smoke, Fox 6.
Sorry. Target spotted.
Juliet's left torso's almost ready.
Target spotted.
I thought we could get that guy.
Critical.
I did too.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
This is fun fight.
Get up! It's only a flesh wound.
Alright.
Nobody kills you better than you do.
That's what I tell people. Nobody kills me but me.
I got third place on my team. Not bad. I really do like this build. Really do like it.